Tag inside says 4,100 kilograms, so doing some quick math in my head, that's what, about 9,050 pounds. 2-slide couples camp in Chaparral here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And this one's got an interesting story. It seems like every time I get a Chaparral in here, I'm telling people how it's got an interesting story. There's something about these things, and they must have been built solid because, man, there sure seem to be a lot of, especially this model, floating around in the used market out there. Living room super slide, very accessible, slides closed as we'll see. It's been park kept for years, and full bedroom slide with decent storage upstairs. And some interesting furniture selection inside. 2 slides in the living room definitely opens it up, and it does feel good at the destination. But 1 slide in the living room, it does mean that you are able to just kind of cruise right through this thing. You can access everything in the kitchen, in the bathroom, and in this one here, it does look like you can even still use the bedroom. Although they went some big cabinets, so the bed does kind of stick under the cabinets a little bit. So unless you're really tall like me, you're probably still going to be fine. So at first glance, the first thing that came to my mind when I opened the door is, oh, this is owned by the Wicker Man. But the more, and you know, I joke and I giggle about it, but the more I look at it, the more I'm kind of into it. It's, I'm a very function over fashion person, and that being said, I think this accomplishes both goals. It's light in color, it's pretty, it's very lightweight. You can, the stuff's very robust. You can beat on wicker furniture all day long. It's like the stuff never fails. It's very small and slim in form and factor. So it makes the RV look and feel larger. Those are good things. Now as we look around this one, you can see that we've just got breeze windows everywhere, side slide windows. All your main cabin windows here are going to be day and night shades, and even the window over there, and I love this cross breeze window here in the kitchen area, all are going to open for ventilation, so lots of light, lots of air. The roof vents above you'll find as we go up top on the roof at the end of the video. All the vents have the Max Air covers on them. So again, you can, I mean, really, if you want to just hang out outside all day, there'd be nothing stopping you from just popping this stuff outdoors and having a little good time there. Now, originally this had a Jackknife Sleepers over here. That was removed. It was carefully removed. But you can see where there was a baggage door intended to store stuff under that old original sofa there. So I guess you could still use it as an inside-out passage door, but that's probably not the primary intention of it. Like I said, it's different, but it's not bad. It's very unorthodox, but it's not cheap. It's not chintz. Wicker stuff isn't exactly the cheapest furniture you could ever get. So someone spent decent money doing this, you know? And I think that's not terrible. Now, full disclosure, I do not hide things that I find in my videos. If I see something, I say something. That's why we even walk on the roof of our used RVs here, so you can learn about them. And this is something you cannot see. You have to watch a video to discern this. This has a like laminated floor construction, and in this ultra high traffic zone right here, right in front of the kitchen, there's a couple spots where the floor is a little soft. It's not from a leak. If it was from a leak, it would be dead, and it would be stained and discolored from black mold. So that's not the case here. It's a breakdown of bead foam packing within the floor. But I mean, I'm about 190 some pounds or whatever right now. I can walk through this, no sweat. But it's there. You can feel it. Is it really affecting you? Is it stopping you from camping? No, not whatsoever. There's nothing really wrong with it. But, folks, you deserve to know about it. Maybe that's why we do so well here at Haylet RV. You conduct yourself with a little decency and integrity, and it's imagine the confidence that crazy the confidence you build in people. So, a lot of rear livings, one thing they don't do well is kitchen storage. But one thing I say all the time is that if there's one area Coachmen is the very best at, it's storage. Coachmen just know storage. They know good prep space. They know good storage. I love the arrangement of all this cabinet space here, including all the like pantry space above and beside the 8 cubic foot gas electric fridge freezer. As we swing around here, that is an original factory dining table and chairs. That I do know from seeing a bunch of these. even full storage above in the slide out. But over here, this was made before flat screens were the deal. And whatever original factory electronics were included with this have been tossed, because at this point in today's age, they're basically no good. What that does mean, though, is that this thing is clean, it's empty, and it's just begging for you to throw stuff into it. So whether you're looking for a big flat screen or anything like that, you've got all kinds of room here to do some fun stuff. Dedicated middle bathroom deck. You see there's the extra little step to the actual bedroom deck. This is classic fifth wheel RV construction. You've got a good full walk-through bath here, and I like all the extra prep space and stuff around this sink. There's lots of areas to lots of cabinet, or pardon me, counter space here. So you can, brush your teeth and actually set stuff down. Right across from the bathroom door, you've got an extra bonus closet here because, what did I say? Coachman's good at storage. And if you want to privatize it, what you do here, apparently this door handle is missing, but there is a little clip right here so that this door stays open, and this is actually a door right here as well that would click shut here. So if you're in the bedroom at night, you maintain full privacy here, but somebody sleeping, I don't know, maybe on an air bed in the living area, they can still get through here. Now the bathroom area, one thing I do like about this is that although it's like a shower tub combo, because we have a nice shower glass door, but obviously we have a tub in there, and the big skylight right here. Now this area, this is actually separated from this is the opposite side of the entertainment center. So some floor plans, they have pass-through storage from the bathroom to the entertainment center. This one has a partition, which I like better because I want to keep my towels in the bathroom, not in the living room, obviously. 80-inch queen bed, residential size queen, but this is king capable. You will lose a little bit of area to walk around the bed, but you see that you do have room to add a king within that bed slide if you want it. And before we had big giant front wall wardrobe closets, we had things like this, and there's really nothing wrong with it. Now, historically, there had been a leak up in that corner. When we get up top, you will see that somebody put a ton of sealant up in that area, and they resealed the front termination strip, although unfortunately, obviously it got away from them at one point. If I get up a little closer here and look, you can see the little bit of wavy signature in that wallpaper right there. Overall, it feels pretty solid up here. So they caught it pretty quickly, and I think that they were folks who were generally on top of their maintenance, and something just got away from them. Now, instead of that giant front wall closet, we've got a huge closet across from the bathroom here, where we would typically find a dresser in today's RVs, with this big, like, I don't know, extra open shelf, netted shelf, whatever you want to call it, below. Anything you can throw in there you can imagine. Extra jeans, towels, whatever. You get the idea. You guys know how you camp better than I do. So we've seen the interesting furniture and whatnot. What else do I call interesting about this? Well, I think this one's had like a tale of two lives. I think originally this was towed. And I think that because the whole chassis has actually been lifted. The suspension has been lifted below. It's actually got an adjustable axle system, so somebody set this thing up a little bit higher than normal. What's interesting is I don't know what kind of truck they used to have, but for today's trucks that sit higher, it's actually going to marry up better on today's trucks than the trucks of when this was first built. So in a way, that stayed very current, and that's cool. However, eagle-eye viewers are going to notice no awning. This had set at a local seasonal place called Lighthouse Village, which is like a city of RVs, basically. Not like a trailer park, but like an RV city. It's a kind of interesting thing. We do a lot of business with folks out of that area, and a lot of folks there will take awnings off and put like a hard shell, like lean-to type thing on it. Now, they didn't rip it off. It was carefully removed, but it does look like it's gone, and I don't see any signature of it. They probably, I don't know, sold it to somebody. So for the last many, many years, it has sat in a park not being towed. It definitely spent some time towing, though. Now again, I am all about being fair, honest, transparent. Up here, we've got a little upper deck stress fracture, which is very common for RVs built at this time. They actually build stuff a little bit differently now to help counteract this. And right here you will see that some of the skin, as a result of the squishing, stressing, twisting pressure, the skin has popped a little bit loose of the sidewall. It's not a leak, again, it's just a stress delamination. There's a couple different ways things can delaminate. That's one of them. Enclosed heated underbelly. This does have an aluminum structure, as is, kind of suggested by the laminated floor part of things, but just to let you know. So this is the backside of what used to be a Jackknife Sleeper sofa. Again, that's just now a pass-through door next to the white wicker bench. It could use a hose bath. But overall, the exterior of this, given the year, doesn't really shock me, surprise me, concern me. It looks about like I'd expect it to look. Trying to see, just make one last pass around if there's anything else I missed. I think we're pretty much good at ground level. She's pretty simple and self-explanatory on the outside. So let's take a peek at the roof and help you make your decisions here. The roof looks about like I'd expect the roof for something this year to look. Seals look like they were actively, preventatively maintained though. I've walked all over this thing and the ground next to any fixture up here looks good. I do like that the previous owner spent a little money and put the Max Air vent covers over all the vent fans. Just for fresh airflow and stuff, it's just so much nicer. I don't know, looking through here, I don't see anything that really concerns me. Now, when you're looking at anything of this age, if I get up here where it's a little brighter and easier to see, you can see where, you should keep on top of your washing and conditioning. This has been washed regularly, like you can see that it's not covered with mold spores and stuff. A little more UV conditioner would do this thing some good. It's fine how it is. I think it'll last you a lot longer if you stay on top of that though. So that's kind of my message, that it's okay. Just stay on top of it, and you're going to be fine. For the cost of about $15 to $30 worth of roof washing conditioner a year, you can save yourself a $3,000 roof job, and, that ain't all bad. You have to own an RV an awful long time, obviously, to overcome that. Like, even looking up here at the roof termination strip in the corners, you could see they were really heavy-handed with sealant where they needed to be in high-stress areas to prevent any sort of trouble. So, I don't know, all in all, it looks pretty good. This looks like maybe it was some sort of like satellite prep. I'm not intimately familiar with details of Coachmen fifth wheel production back from this period of time. But that says Weingart on it, and that's what they make. So just kind of putting two and two together there and making some sense. Anyway, that works for you. Give us a call. We're no strangers to RVs here. We usually have between 450 to 500 in stock at any given point. We do hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything in between. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.